caused one to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb...
The structure in the distance matches the description. the description of the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. The Rift modulator should lie within. Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory. Reminder, undercover operatives may be in violation of their mission parameters when disclosing their identity to members of the local populace.
Time for lying low is over, Val. Can't afford to be coy when the world's ending.
Elevating altitude thresholds.
On your command.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendly.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Confronting threat.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Combat. Troublemaker approaching. this off. Stand me back up. Knew you had my back.
That was doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up close.
Confronting threat.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Engaging hostile life forms. Engaging combat protocol. Immediate fit with Aegis. Patiently awaits the payload. Commencing combat-related activities.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Commencing combat-related activities.
and I'll take care of him, Commander.
once you reach the vault, it will all be worth it. Trust.
Wouldn't be here if I had any doubts.
Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of anti-social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions.
看来要摸金校尉要出手了哦。刚刚边玩边做别的事，现在可以专心玩了。
I would not put it past the Protectorate to disrespect their dead by tucking weapons in alongside them. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal, but not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. The time for considering risk has passed. We cannot afford to be timid when battling giants. Besides, now I have 2 Earth Directorate agents to assist me. What could go wrong?
要是按过去的经验来看，上次任务就翻车队，上次我们有5个啦，结果直接大爆死。
I can see a half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done.
There's no one else left. Consul made damn sure of that.
The failure at the Vox, an escaped prisoner, cannot be tolerated. The Consul ordered a colony-wide search that netted the rest of our cell. Audra blames herself, even though she shouldn't.
Don't tell me how to feel, Zeb. You mind your guilt, I'll mind mine.
What the commander said. We thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried. Must you? We are on the pre-
我知道这个任务对你来说很重要，但就因为是这种任务，所以我我想知道。就因为是这种任务，我想知道如果我们找个地陪会发生什么事。你怎么还在这啊，老兄？你该回去了。嗯？
Injuries detected. How may this?
奇怪啊，他们都没有那个吗？
Did you need something? May.
他们都没有想要开启其他任务的意思吗？
Jawing.
这里他小。他的东西越来越多嘞。那我想找的是我们的锤哥啊，锤哥呢？ 哇，甚至把这个给带回来了，很会呢！大家真的是越来越会了，这肯定不是我自己带回来的吧
What I wouldn't give for a... Got something that needs doing, Commander?
没事，干你娘啊！真奇怪啊，锤哥呢？啊，在这里，锤哥在这。
A moment of your time, if you would.
有的。
I'm glad there's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
不是我干的。
Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. I received a message from a close friend of mine. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wished you asked before, and I did not mention it. But with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul. Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I would gladly give my life for him. It has been some time since the two of us last crossed paths. But look, if there is one person, he too seeks the perpetrator of the Supreme Arbiter's death, and he too supports the Sovereign over all else. And that's without mentioning our lifelong friendship. It was actually his suggestion we divide and conquer. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act. But there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with very good.
太棒了，看来这是你的任务了。我先帮你存档齁。然后，我觉得想想我待会要做的事都觉得好笑。好，好。好，怎么可以那么有趣啊？我既然是祖母陵墓，那我们就找个当地人地陪吧，他肯定很熟这个陵墓吧。我帮你找了一个更棒的人来了，他肯定对这个陵墓很熟。你他妈是不是怕死啊
We should hurry inside before. Have you finished your procrastinations? Let's not.
久等了，我们出发。
I hope Virgil has been doing well since last I saw him. Well, we shall find out together.
We should hurry inside before more guards arrive.
干他没有讲话哎，所以他对于盗墓这件事没有什么，没有意见哦。 真假的？哎，我想要这件衣服。首任摄政王的金色裹尸布。这肯定是可以捡的吧？
By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
I have visited this place to pay my respects before, but never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just as we found it. I have visited this place to pay my respects before, never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just... Everything just as we found it.
Invention she could have conceived of with only a handful more years.
如果我攻击了他的兄弟们，他会不会揍我？
Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
"不管了，我们先带他下去打架，看看会发生什么事。嗨。保护我，兄弟！哎，他们俩都跪。是兄弟，你怎么那么烂？对于你这么烂这一点，我感觉很愤怒哎！我想要看你 angry。
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the rest.
Destructive influences.
Guards cocked and loaded. Just get the signal. Over here! Free hole in the head! Got a distraction for you!
Taken care of. Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature.
看来他可以接受
We can access the lower level now.
哇，他可以接受揍他的国家的人呢。
Commander. Oh, I see. You must have noticed a spot of dust on that artifact and taken it for cleaning. Good initiative.
没错，就连这个都是。哇操，你很挺我嘛！想不到你都可以自己洗脑自己了。我觉得接下来我继续。哇，他身上有2000多块。虽然你们很废，但很有趣。 好好笑哦！我可以把它定到死哎。虽然伤害没有比那个高，但是可以把它定到死这件事真的很有趣。这是什么？要开锁14才能开欸，真的假的？这个我开不了。这我也，这是什么？香蕉长出手，有点恶心欸。这是祖母她家的厨房，祖母她家的箱子。祖母她家的灯，祖母她的办公桌。天哪，你们真的很爱她欸！你那么爱她，为什么不把她留下？祖母她家的厕所哦，不是，这是公共厕所。那这个是什么？祖母她家的……等一下，这真的是值得我偷的东西吗？哦，我知道这是什么，这个很值得。祖母她喜欢的卡片，祖母她的手枪，祖母她家的吊架。最精良的攻防自走机械，谢喽。祖母她的叉子，她用舌头舔过，是不是很羡慕？这里是哪里？我们回来了哦。
It is my deepest wish to entrust the skip drive to those brave visionaries willing to follow me
这顶毕竟是奇怪的地方干来的，也许有点用处。
Visited this place to pay my respects before, but never in quite this manner.
Okay. Okay. 等一下是谁？你搞我请啊，我都。金色裹尸布。他都没有反应诶，我把他们国家的东西干走，他都没有反应诶，这样有点不有趣啊。这是天佑之赐，无法获得伤害发伤害康信且该伤害。效果随你的说服技能提升这样，但当你受到伤害时，会损失相当于伤害值一半的比特。若比特耗尽，则使效果失效。哇！也就是说，你他妈很有钱，才有办法穿这件衣服啊！也就是说，你越有钱，这件越好用。谢了。
But never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just as we found it.
谢了，我穿不起呢。什么金色裹尸布，太薄了，太薄了。Gloria Arcadia。没有我想象的有趣耶，我以为他在说些什么，不准你侮辱我们的什么什么之类的。这根吗？难以理解。那隔壁那个小空间是用来干嘛？
Safeguarding the Matriarch's remains from the Council, are we? This is rather unusual, but it is the only sane explanation for what you currently do.
厉害吧？我一开始就知道这两个棺材可以保护。要关的话，就应该要去上面把那个给弄坏。说起来，我刚刚没仔细看。哦，反正我也没有办法。真的是《盗墓笔记》。这是什么？祖母遗骸，可以卖4300多块。哇操
I have visited this place to pay my respects before, but never in quite this manner.
是一颗死人头，可以卖4300多块，太赚了吧！这个墓盗的很有价值啊。
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. Should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
OK。他这个没办法医治我的中毒哎，烂死！里面有一个首席讲师哎，存个档号。
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some.
你的枪好大一把。
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the Sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of Empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
你都不讲话哎。
I have visited this place to pay my respects before, but never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just as we found it.
明明你就可以多插一些嘴啊，你可以讲一些什么，例如什么？我觉得怎样？是他们是觉得不会有人把特里斯坦带来这个任务吗？我觉得有点失望哎。 怎么了？我就不能把他带来这边一起盗墓吗？一起享受盗墓笔记。你这辈子肯定没有盗过墓吧？我们一起来啊！至于你说我把他放走，给他馆长刚刚就死了好吗？我还拿到了一件很棒的衣服，但是很难用，因为要花很多钱。 我没钱，这游戏的钱没有那么好赚呢，钱都拿来买子弹了。如果我不养这把枪，可能会比较好赚一点。
Not now.
你好生气哦。
Until we've done what we came here to. What did you need, Commander?
I have visited this place to pay my respects before.
Hold!
Never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just as we found it.
Console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are Enray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously, and if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
还好我早有准备。这看起来我也跳不过去。
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now the Order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity. Seal his auto-mech body away at the factory. What grief I will inherit. What mess.
I have visited this place to pay my respects.
好吧，好吧，别废话了。我找你来是期待你会讲一些有趣的东西。
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But let's keep on. I'll continue.
Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Oh, damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
There must be a way to suss out which switch is which. Maybe if we could keep...
拉错这一只会出来是不是？那我一定要拉错啊！
That'll be useful. The code I originally supplied can still be relied upon. 1, 3, 2.
只要有这把枪单挑的时候，基本上都可以把它定在那里。
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me, but I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
Priority. 那我觉得我可能需要再买一下这个枪的子弹的，毕竟它也是耗蛮凶的。它也是啾的，就射完了。门被封锁，而且没有显示。
By this puzzle, but I apologize for my lack of preparedness.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander?
I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. Not as well as I'd have liked to, at any rate. Well, no use to...
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander.
Nice. I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Talk. Now.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
It's secrets all the way down with the Protectorate, ain't it? What in the void? Can't think of a single reason why the Earth Directorate would be trading correspondence with the Matriarch. Could all be lies. A forgery or... I don't know. Anything's possible. Maybe they were trying to gain more info on what the Matriarch was up to. That has to be the case, right? Wish I shared that confidence. I'd have expected Zebulon to be a little more prepared going into this. At least he had the good sense to call in the reserves. Shows he's starting to trust us, at least a little. Yeah, maybe. Not sure what to make of it all, really. Just glad we seem to be shifting in the same direction now.
看来地球理事会跟祖母这边也是有那个的。够了够了，你一直都只讲同一句话，你真的很没用哎！我们都这样闯进来了，你不是应该要对我们下判决吗
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Guess you were right about something being afoot.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches, nothing. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it.
Rather a convenient revelation for an enemy of all the Protectorate stands for. Pardon me if I choose to remove myself from this mad conversation.
I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed Emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed, what then?
Whoa. Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra almost perished under Sentinel's instruments as well. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about the day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed, but that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, We'll forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but... yeah, maybe we can work something out.
I have visited this place to pay my respects before.
What is it? I'll see what I can do.
哇，那也是可以升级的。我不知道选哪一个，不过反正这个东西是可以调整的。这个是高密度射击，可以击倒目标；这个是弹跳射击，可以是射好几个人。哎呦，我很难决定哎。弹跳射击可以是打好几个人，它可以是把好几个人算了，击倒好了。大幅提升反弹模块，可以弹回去。可以是弹都还不行。
The Protectorate's days are numbered. I will make sure of it.
哦，不是这里了。说服，开锁。下一个锗金吸收了。
There they are! These are the ruffians who threatened me!
I shall reduce them to
These things take time, Commander. Look at a few course left, Commander.
Help me out!
To battle!
I've eyes on a miscreant.
Ammunition! Breaking for cover!
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. How are you? Not giving up on Commander.
Không cần hắn mà in.
I have visited this place to pay my respects before, but never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just as we found it.
看来他们就算防御变很高了，还是很烂。 哇，可以卖4000多块耶！有点好奇，拆掉他会拿到什么？
We should keep moving, Commander. All right, but we better.
哎，没得拆耶！他没有在垃圾里面。看来他真的除了卖掉也没有什么用。我刚乱玩一通，我差点死。啊，完了！他们这样进来的话
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan and release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. But that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I understand his desperation. What I don't understand is the Earth Directorate's part in Arcadia's existence. Ever agreeing to such a cruel bargain in the first place? I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. It's the damnedest thing. In spite of everything, I find myself relieved we spared her. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance. Provided the rift don't dismantle us all before then. Yeah, suppose we will. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it. Flawed as it is, something has to change within the Directorate. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this.
说的是
Sort of
屁
feels
眼
like the
吗？
future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise.
奈尔斯已解锁背水一战，这又是什么？请问你的背水一战是什么？原来如此。 那个顾门的呢？顾门的就这样绕干了，所以说这个人就是不值得信任。然后对于这一段都没有任何怎么讲，觉得有点失望，有点失望。他怎么什么都没有？他怎么都不觉得我们这样干很鸡掰，应该要阻止我们啊，应该要讲一些屁话啊，应该要说你们做的是错的啊，甚至一开始就说我不加入这个任务啊。嗯。算了，总之我觉得这也不是。我操！你跟我们一起去盗墓了之后，你现在开始会扫地了。
Your pet mechanical has been something of a nuisance lately. I suspect I should be annoyed, yet I find myself nostalgic. It reminds me of my account.
哦，原来你喜欢被揍，早说嘛，我也可以哦。我很好奇一件事，如果我现在去了隐修心，你们现在在裁决心吗？我们现在到了隐修心，会不会有人有任务？
Commander.
这条我也不知道他的。
Initializing. So how may the
没事的，我只是想看有没有跟我讲。
Futures filled me with dread for so long, but now can't believe.
没事，都快结束了。你们都没有任务吗
？Just hydrating my scales. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
有了有了。
Moment of your time, Commander.
可以可以可以可以。我只是想先确定你们的任务是什么。
Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here at all, might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, that's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision. I try not to think about regret or remorse. I shut down her work. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the order back on its intended path. Do a...
没问题。但对不起，我骗你的啦，我要去别的地方，我只是想看会不会有任务而已。但我要先去伊甸，嘿嘿。 阿嬷你会不会生气？因为我唬烂你。我总觉得待会我去那个母星的话，那个蜥蜴也会有意见，他也会说他想要跟着一起去。
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
好啦，你卖他丢给好不好？解完这个我就要去洗睡了。最近嘴破有点不太好，我想早点睡。然后明天呢去拿一下别人的维他命 C 吃，他都说我可以吃了，应该就是可以吃的意思吧？应该就是这样的意思吧？他都说可以哦。就需要就自己去拿哦，应该就是这样的意思吧。不管了，我就当是这样的意思，因为我现在真的需要嘴破，要补充维他命 C。而我现在破到就是一个要破不破，你知道吗？就是一个熬夜太久的状况，但我明明就没有熬夜，所以我不知道为什么我身体就这样。我现在非法入侵了，你会揍我吗？还好你不会。
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now, I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal. I'm sure he only told you such a thing to lower your guard. All the easier to slide a blade between your ribs. This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
You don't look like a scientist.
I'm sure you've heard the rumors that our foodstuffs have been 2% less nutritious than in the past. We seek to rectify this most worrisome factoid.
I see. It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties, after I apprehended you.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to Arbiters? I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved Consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation. I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this Sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another. Secret is a misnomer. The room appears to have been built by mistake. But someone I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace.
I shall follow him out, just to certify That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post. Let us do... I regret we've not...
Worry not. I'm certain I have several leads of my own to...
奥库鲁斯审查空间站沙小，我觉得，我要先存个档，然后我要读个档，我想试试看打起来又会发生什么事。你知道的，这种游戏就是要多方尝试。
there. The consul seeks...
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have...
Questions of it.
Virgil's not...
Virgil!
I had...
A sentinel demanding anything of me. What madness. Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violence. I'm sure this...
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly.
Your explanation...
You mean enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come, both Arbiter Rao...
And I...
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
For the same reason that a sprat would not answer...
Not quite how I would put it. We simply do not answer to the consul.
If you had nothing to hide, you would have answered his summons. Now, I'm here to make certain you can avoid them no longer.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation.
You don't look like a...
It's true. I tested it.
I see.
等一下，你怎么相信了？
So he's chosen not to attack.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
No. My earlier reluctance to kill this...
This is all clearly a...
What must you think? But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain...
Or...
It's a risk...
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another. There is no duty to be done. It is within your arbiters. I will take my leave.
I shall follow him.
等一下啦，你怎么就相信了？你怎么就相信我是胡子科学家？不行，我想打，我想看看开打了之后会发生什么事。最主要是因为我想看看杀了他会拿到什么，或者是杀了他们会拿到什么。
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more...
You're here to meet me.
Virgil...
I have...
A sentinel demanding anything of me. I should think not. I would more... This...
It was a necessary deception. And what...
Your explanation...
You may not believe me, but I have... Enough loyal subjects have died in this war.
It's possible this is a ploy, and the consul is on to
Are you mad? Because he seeks to lower your guard?
I trust sentinels no more than you, but I am using this situation to gather information, which I would expect you would also do if you weren't so focused on haranguing me.
If a sentinel appears to be an easy mark, it's worth being...
Conversation is not likely to distract me from my purpose. I am here to kill no one, but...
This conversation is a farce. But Tristan and I...
For my part, I may suspect the consul's agent. If a fellow Protectorate citizen engages me in combat, from his perspective, I could almost see his point. Quite right. What do you have in mind? Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very... Commander...
Ah, I see. That...
So much for your plan. Sentinel! I accuse you of impersonating a senior art...
I had dearly hoped your refusal to meet the consul was not rooted in...
Emergency protocol ready.
你很厚哎。
Let us search the body. Perhaps we might find more information on why he was sent here.
Resolving this situation directly was the proper move. I shudder to imagine what...
We did. It seems he was...
What? That can't be. Why would the...
The consul expected us to kill his agent, loot the body, and thus prepared a trap for us. Let us do... I regret we...
Worry not. I have...
看来杀死他跟不杀死他好像没什么差嘛。那我决定选择不杀死他，因为这游戏的每一个人目前感觉起来表现出来的都是真的。他觉得哈哈我想害你，他就会表现得很假；他觉得哈哈我想对你好，他就会表现得比较没那么那个。所以我们把维基尔身上的钱拿一拿就走人吧。我觉得他看起来是真的，他是真的没有想害我们或什么的。我是说那个哨兵，那个哨兵看起来是真的。所以我决定相信他。你相信你的朋友维吉尔吗？
I've only visited Oculus Collating Post a handful of times, and that was long before its deprecation.
如果你相信维吉尔，那我们就去吧。说是这么说，但我要准备结束了，因为很多在洗睡。我是觉得维基尔看起来反而很奇怪，维基尔看起来怪怪的。奥库鲁斯空间站，空间站都展上欸。正常来说，我们不是应该在一个离那个黑洞很近的地方吗？裂隙。存个档，准备结束了。愉快的时间总是过得特别的快，因为一连串的机缘巧合，我他妈玩了这个好多天了，终于要回去上班了。上班的时候，通常我不会想玩。所以下次玩应该是后面的事，但之后又想玩潜行者，那叫什么浩劫杀阵2。过程吗？不管，再存一次。存档中，好的。虽然浩劫杀阵，但浩劫杀阵会有那个负重问题，知道吗？干又要变残酷版了。但因为1代我觉得很好玩，所以2代我也会想玩。虽然2代可能优化不怎么样，不晓得啦。但也有可能等这个玩完再去玩那个，毕竟这个目前玩下来是觉得还行。战斗就是一坨，你知道吗？它的战斗就没什么精彩的地方，就跟佛奥差不多。但是它故事剧情还行，也有吸引人的地方。结束啦。